morning, folks. This morning's shave is brought to you by Italian Barber. This particular one, like yesterday's, I think it was like 4.2 ounces. This one here is 5 ounces of soap. You can find this at Italian Barber for $2.99 on sale. Good stuff. Some of the notes you might pick up would be like the grapefruit, lemon, and orange. So it's kind of a citrus scent. It's very nice, especially for $2.99. That's really hard to beat. Got the almond block, no rubber band, unscented witch hazel that's mentholated. Got the matching aftershave, which I had to wait a while to get this one. I got the soap a while back and then had to wait a while before I finally caught on to when they had the aftershave available. And here's the Shaven Sailor Beard oil that I've been using. And it's about down to here right now. Got it whipped up over here in a bowl from Bagnoulet. Got quite a bit whipped up there. It's having a lot of fun. This is a Vulfix boar hair. Boy, this one here, it just went to town, whipping up that lather in no time. This will be shave number 2. This is a Schick. They had a lot of fun, I know, making this one here. It's pretty lightweight. This is plastic down through here for the most part. Most of the weight's in the head. I've already put a hot towel to the face this morning, and it's raining here, so it's kind of messed with my head just a bit. But yesterday's shave was pretty nice, very smooth, easy to find the angle. Pretty much almost an effortless shave. Enjoy shaving with them. When I use a different, been using the flat face of the cube up on my face. Going to use this fat edge right here. That's get it wet just a little bit. Start using it from that angle. A little bit of a late start this morning. They were playing good music on the radio this morning. I was really enjoying listening to. And I started last night watching part, and I watched the rest of it this morning. Steven's video, he got his leaf razor, and he was showing off how to load it and so on and so forth. It's going to be pretty exciting. I was also showing my wife, because this is the one razor I was thinking that she might actually use. Of course, she enjoys me doing the shaving for her. But I was thinking that this one here might be something that she would mind using. As it goes for the pre-shave, I do know that I really lean towards the pre-shave that's mentholated. I think I really enjoy the menthol, how it prepares the feel of the skin, the face when you getting started with the shave. But as it goes, do I notice it? Sometimes I notice a difference when I use it. Sometimes I don't. It's kind of a hit-miss type thing. And sometimes I wonder if it has anything to do with the razor, on how aggressive it is, in other words. Smells great. Yeah, this scent here, the past 2 shaves, Al Capone and Don Donatum, excuse me, those are lightly scented soaps, and this one here is a little bit stronger. Not that it's strong by any means. It's just that's not, I guess you might say it's in the medium scent range. I do like the scent on this one here though. It is really nice. Matter of fact, a while back, I got another tub of it. Yeah, I want to make sure I didn't run out, because I like this soap. And at $2.99, it's kind of hard to beat. Oh, it's about like What the Puck. I've got I've got 2 of those 3 scents, all 3 of them. I don't have the shaving cream just yet. I need to get that one. Give it a try. For me, this is really easy to use. And I don't know, maybe one of these days, when I got a moment, which may be pretty tough, that or maybe somebody's already done it, the length of all the handles when it comes to these Schick shavers. Because I know they come in different lengths. Some are long, some are in between, some of them are short. That within itself may kind of dictate which one you like more so, is the length of the handle. Some may like the long handle, some may like the short. This handle length right here is that's pretty good, decent. It's you know, about right where I like it. The ones that come on the type G and E, those 2, they're the same length, and I like those too. The longer handle ones I'm kind of on the fence on. I think you might consider this not. It's medium on the bottom end of a medium aggressiveness, I would say. Top end of the mild. I would say for some folks this might be a good one if you experience issues with irritation during your shave pretty easy. That this shaver here might be a good choice. I think as time went on, Schick was, I guess you might say, hitting the sweet spot somewhere in the middle on the aggressiveness for most folks. So that those that are having problems with irritation, that their shaver would work better for them. Would still give you an efficient shave. You have to, I guess you might say, take your hats off to them in the way of design. Because to an extent that head hadn't changed a whole lot over the years. They did do a good job. It's just too bad that things didn't work out for them to stay in business. A lot of fun to shave with. I don't remember who it was. I've been trying to catch up on some of these videos, which has been tough here lately. Shaving with the Shavette. I noticed, I think it was maybe a straight razor. I can't remember which one it was. But somebody was showing where they got a cut up by their eye. Kind of reminds me of me. Except for mine was on this side. I kept on whacking myself right there with the Shavette. Trying to get used to doing the across the grain. I really struggled there when I first started doing across the grain. It kept on coming at it at a bad angle. It was rushing through it when I wasn't quite, didn't quite have the muscle memory down just yet. Kept on whacking myself right there. With this shaver, if you're in a hurry, I think you could do pretty decent. Some shavers, if you hurry your shave, you're going to end up with some irritation, it seems like. And this one here does not seem to be one of those. You can kind of tell this soap is pretty easy to lather up. Matter of fact, I didn't put near as much soap in there as I normally do. Only put like a half of a baby spoon in there, and it just, like I say, it just whipped up real easy. My experience with this shaver also is when you, if you like doing a buffing motion, it seems like it's easier with the shorter handle than it is the long one, in my opinion. And against the grain seems to be where I want to do that sort of motion the most. This is supposed to rain all weekend, so my head will probably be all out of sorts this weekend. Woke up about 3 o'clock with a headache, so I took something for it and laid back down. Of course, then when the alarm went off, I wasn't ready to get back up either. Been catching Flash's videos. As he had mentioned in one of his videos about running the tap water, how some people it bothers them, and so that particular video he was making his announcement that he was going to run the tap, and so I've been commenting, run the tap, Flash, run the tap. Which for me, when I first started, and some people would comment that I just have the water trickling, and to rinse out my razor, and plus that it helps with the rinse, in my opinion, in that I have cleaner water to deal with, and how much water I was running down through the sink as opposed to just filling the sink. And for me, my water was at a trickle, and so in other words, you're looking at about a sink's worth that's already going down through the, down the drain already anyway. So in other words, it wasn't necessarily I was wasting a lot of water. There's not that much water coming out when I trickle it out. And some people, made comment about it and thought, well, I'd just go ahead and just fill the sink, but for me, I'd rather have the water trickle so that way I got clean down in my sink instead of having all this soapy water. This worked better for me with the trickle. But like I said, I know on the camera you don't see it, so you don't know how much the trickle is and how it gets loud. So it may sound like, there's a lot of water going down the drain when there wasn't. But when I go to clean out my bowl and my brush, so there you go, there's that water that's going. Try to find that happy balance in between. There's that, like I said, over here it gets a little red. It may have started out like that this morning. I didn't pay that close attention. But I normally get red over there, especially with a shave head or a straight razor on my sideburns. It probably has something to do with I'm really working at getting it fairly close right there, and so I might get tenderized it a little bit, but not that I notice it. On camera you'll see it. For me, in other words, how do I feel? My skin feels fine. I don't really notice a difference in how it feels. Matter of fact, I've only got just a little bit of stinging right about there, but This shaver here works fine for me. It's a joy to shave with. I'm going to start shaving with the shavettes again here pretty soon. This one here gets you spoiled by like some of my other shavers where it's an effortless shave. Don't have to put a whole lot of effort into it. Get a nice cold, close, smooth shave. Cold. Yeah, my face is cooling off right now. This is good stuff. I sure am glad I got this. I'll probably switch over to my other Stirling witch hazel. And it's scented, but it's also cooling, so I'm thinking I'm going to go with it. I'm thinking I'll give it a try once this one's buttoned. When it's gone, it's down to right about here, so it doesn't have a whole lot left in it. That cooling effect on my face feels pretty good. I like it. Feels great. I could, yeah, darn near shave with a cooling soap and aftershave, witch hazel, every day. Feels great. I'll show you the restrictor here in a moment. It's pretty much standard as it goes for size. I have to say, especially if your budget's pretty tight, and if you're looking at buying soaps and matching aftershaves, Italian Barber is a good place to go. Every once in a while you'll see the bundle being cheaper than if you bought them separate. Have them on sale. And this one here, I think if I remember right, it was when I got mine, it was $2.99, of course, for the soap, and if I remember right, I got this for $7.99. Pretty inexpensive. And if I remember right, yeah, 3.4 ounces, kind of typical. So that's a pretty decent buy. Matching aftershave and soap. I was thinking about this this week, in that I guess you might say I feel like it's kind of a lazy way out, if you will, when it comes to setting up your next shave. Because with shaves that are, if you don't have the matching aftershave, how much thought do you give to what aftershave you're going to use with this soap? And for me, sometimes it's, I want to use this soap today, and I want this aftershave today, and the two don't even come close in scent. They're totally, different. And for me, it's not that much effort to make those kind of decisions, but for others that like everything to match, and if you don't have the matching aftershave, and you're looking in your den trying to match it up, that takes a little bit of effort, so I consider this the lazy way of doing it. There's no thought to it. You just get the matching aftershave and you're good to go. At any rate, I hope everybody's doing well. I know the weather is pretty wacky with that hurricane that's rolled through and moving its way on out to sea. A lot of destruction. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe and smooth shaves to you.